Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be another PvP between Bisu and Tyson here on Fighting Spirit. Different colors, different spawn locations, so it's a different game. Top right-hand corner is going to be our teal, I guess that's teal Protoss player Tyson. And in the bottom right-hand corner of Fighting Spirit is the brown Protoss player. It is Bisu. Now, one of you on YouTube, Josh Hartwell, commented on my last PvP earlier today and said, more PvP, Falcon. And I was like, you know what? Fine, here you go. Here's another PvP for you, Mr. Hartwell. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, if that means that sometimes you can request stuff to me on the comments of my videos and I respond and listen, I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Absolutely worth a shot. Okay. So PvP generally comes down to Reaver hits, and Reaver drops, and Storm drops, and derpy Dragoon pathing, back and forth, all over the place. It's going to be a really weird experience. I do like casting PvP. It's a little bit more action-packed than a TVT is, although we do generally get battle cruisers in TVT, so I guess that has its bonuses. I need to find a long ZVZ, is what I need to do. I need to find a long ZVZ with some players you guys are interested in, because I've done long TVTs and long PvPs, but the only ZVZs I've cast have been short. And I've done, I think, 2 of those. So that was like 2 10-minute games or something like that. Even 10 minutes seems like it's pretty long for the ZVZ matchup. Anyway, we're just mirroring each other right now. As it is a mirror matchup, the production tab looks virtually identical. Both players are going for gas. They're getting probes and getting a gateway. And starting to scout here is Tyson. Quick bio on Tyson. He played Protoss for MBC Game Hero. He has moved to Team 8, played for them as Pro League transitioned to StarCraft 2. And after the transition was completed, he retired and started streaming on Africa. How many of these players did we lose when everybody transitioned to StarCraft 2? When Kespa died? Meh. Anyway, let's see. What else about Tyson? What can we know about Tyson? He doesn't have a lot, honestly, to hang his hat on, but he can hang with Bisu. The last game that I cast between these two players, he was good. He was really, really good. I'm not going to spoil anything, but he hung with Bisu. Let's just say that. He is scouting, doesn't see anything quite yet, and Bisu immediately scouts Tyson. That's the first time I've seen that. Bisu, when he scouts, he does not scout the correct location first on 4-player maps. I just haven't seen it from this guy. Yeah, fair or not, he just seems to have bad luck that way. Citadel of Adun coming up for Bisu, and where's your tech, Tyson? You don't have anything? I mean, alright, so Tyson's just going for range for his Dragoons, which is really good. I mean, ranged Dragoons versus not ranged Dragoons is kind of a big deal. So he's going for range first here, whereas Bisu is taking up a little bit further along that tech path, and nobody's expanded yet, because it's very scary to do so. In a PvP, they will show up with Zealots, they will show up with Dragoons, they will pressure your face. There's not a real good way to hold it. Now, unlike Terran, who gets tanks out, and unlike Zerg, who gets a couple Sunkens out, cannons just don't really do it for Protoss. So you'll see this one-basing play really more often here than anywhere else. Templar Archives. Wow, that's a very quick Templar Archives out of Bisu. I'm liking it. Archons are pretty good in this matchup too, just because they do that bonus damage versus that splash damage versus Zealots. Really, really good on the front lines, and then your Dragoons can kind of win the fight after that. But yeah, range and a robotics facility from Tyson, which indicates we're going to see some drops out of those shuttles. And so far, so good. No one's really been all that aggressive here in the first 3 to 4 minutes of the game. Where are we? Archive is done. Some of you guys are complaining about this, which I think... Hang on. Can I change that now? Portraits, animated, minimap position. I don't think I can. Oh, the console. Maybe it's the console I need to change. Can't do it in-game. Sorry. If you guys really, really want me to, let me know in the comments, and I'll change it back to what it was. I think I set that without really thinking about it all that much, and I have had a couple complaints, but not many. So I don't know. If the more of you want it changed back than those of you who want it to be the same, then I'll change it back. This is going Dark Templar, you guys. Bisu's going DT, man. He's going to go for a DT attack. Where's your detection? He does have a robotics facility, Tyson does. Almost, anyway. If he goes for an observer first, he's going to be fine. Ready? Observer first, go. Tyson. Tyson. He's not doing anything. Oh, it's an observatory. I forgot about the observatory momentarily. That's embarrassing. All right, well, yes, he'll be fine then. He's going for an observatory. The DT is here. Gonna try to sneak out across the map. Get some stuff done before that observer comes out. There it is. Observer now starting. DT does have a small window to try to kill some stuff. Block it. Block the ramp. Look at this ramp block. Oh, Tyson, you're so good at this game. Look at it. Oh, so this is the greatest. This is the greatest play. Look at this. DT is not going to get any kills because he's too slow to chase stuff down. He can knock the shields off. Oh, he might actually get that one. He does get that one. But then the observer pops, and now he's toast. Yeah, so good job there by Tyson getting detection. And I don't know that he scouted this necessarily, but he was prepared for it and needed to lose a Dragoon and a probe there, and that's some pretty good damage that Bisu was able to toss down. But now that tech path is being used for Storm. So excellent, excellent. Storm drops are great. Storms against Dragoons are not all that fantastic. Dragoons are pretty tanky, and Zealots are usually quick enough to dodge it. So I don't think we're going to see Storm necessarily in straight-up engagements, but again, Storm drops are incredibly, incredibly terrifying. And I'm going to do my best to catch every single Storm drop, you guys. I know the last time I cast a PvP, there were a couple that I missed, and I went back and watched, and the minimap was just like, for 2 seconds, you could see something in the minimap, and then it was gone. And it's just, it's so hard to track this stuff. You guys that can see it in these games, I'm very, very impressed by. Okay, so Dragoon's holding for both players. Zealot's Cannon's coming up from Bisu. He's trying to go ahead and enhance his base defense here. And it's going to work out for him. Expansion done for Bisu. Expansion now just getting started for Tyson here, which means he's going to be behind economically. And if he can push in and maybe get something done here, there are 2 High Templar. They're going to have Storm momentarily. They both have enough for a Storm, which is real useful here. And I think Tyson, he's kind of making overtures like he wants to move in. Is he ready? He's going to move in. There is this Dark Templar gonna, oh boy. He's running. Taking direct shots to the face, though. The back of the head, anyway. He almost gets killed, but he does manage to escape. Shuttle in production here for Tyson. And Singularity Charge. That range for the Dragoons is being researched by Bisu here now, too. Observer flying on in. See what he can see. And the answer is going to be a lot of gateways. A lot of Dragoons coming out to defend. There are a bunch of cannons over here, too, that he really does need to worry about. Is he going to get further scouting on this tech? It'd be really nice if he could see this Templar. I mean, he knows about the Templar Archives because he could see the High Templar. And obviously, he knows about the Dark Templar, so he knows about that tech already. It's not really going to be all that beneficial to him. So setting up a bit of a contain here is Tyson. The cannons mean that you can't move out, right? You can't bring these cannons with you. Did you guys know in the early beta stages of StarCraft 2, they experimented with being able to move cannons within the energy field of a pylon? It was kind of amazing. You could use them to defend your front, and then like if a drop came to your mineral line, you could just like warp them into these balls of energy that went back and then re-warped in at your mineral line. It was amazing. It never made it into the final game, but it was kind of a fun experiment to do. Hey, look, a drop! Man, that color is just the same color as mineral fields on the minimap. I know it's not exactly, but we're trying. We're trying to keep... Oh, hold up. That's... so DT's dropped down. Oh, did he note the lack of an observatory? He did. He noted the lack of an observatory. Dark Templar are going to kill as much stuff as they can. That is a cannon coming up, though. That cannon is going to be able to just kill as many Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, it's canceled. And the DTs are doing work. Dang, Tyson. What a drop. What a genius play. He gets in, sees, is there any detection available? No, there's not an observatory. Oh, the probes are getting massacred. They're running for their lives. That is so much lost mining time. Oh, there was a little corner here. Storm on the DT. All right, all right. Oh, he's trying to hack down the High Templar. Oh my gosh, this is still working for Tyson. He gets the High Templar. He gets a Dragoon. I don't want to say it's game ending, but this is incredibly good. Incredibly good here. For Tyson, finally the detection comes up. He loses his DTs and, well, one of the DTs anyway, who gets another kill, by the way. 2 more kills. Wow. It's 81 to 65 supply. That was eons of lost mining time. Dead High Templar, dead cannons, dead Dragoons. just finally getting back to mining off of his main base is Bisu, and Tyson is in a commanding position right now. Being up 20 supply in a mirror matchup is incredible. It is so incredibly good. All right, so here we go. We got Dragoons. We got High Templar of our own. We've got range on those guys, working on upgrades. Yeah, +1 attack is almost done. That's going to be useful. Storm just now finishing. We got more shuttles moving out, trying to get some stuff done. Oh, no. Okay, that one just... okay. Bisu needed that. He needed that so bad. Because again, he was down big time. He's still down 20 supply right now. Kind of going for a third base is Tyson. When you're ahead, get more ahead. Something Day 9 always used to say when he was talking about the StarCraft. I am still considering redoing, well, kind of copying Day 9's little tutorial videos down from like 1 hour each to maybe, you know, 10 or 15 minutes each. Still trying to figure out a way to do that. Good storms, though. Okay, well, wow. All right, Bisu, golly. That may have been enough. That may have been enough to get Bisu right back into this game. Did he get another storm? He got another storm before he was killed. Jeez. All right, so 86 to 80. Yep. All right, that's exactly what Bisu needed. The third base is coming up for Tyson. No third base here for Bisu, but economically, that was incredibly destructive. Straight up losing those probes in some gorgeous, gorgeous storms. Just, man, Bisu, this is why he's considered the best Protoss player to ever live, is just stuff like that. No big deal. All right, coming down to set up a third base at the south section here is Bisu. We'll keep an eye on that as time progresses. And Dragoon count seems like it's pretty heavily in favor of Tyson. Plus he has that +1 attack, and Bisu's +1 attack is very delayed. +1 is like 40% complete for him, and +2 is already on the way from Tyson. So he's going to have a massive advantage in upgrades here, assuming he can take advantage of it before, you know, it's 3-3 and it doesn't matter anymore. That's the thing about macro, that's the thing about upgrades, is that if you can't take advantage of that advantage until your opponent catches up with you, because there's a cap on these things, it doesn't matter. If you're at 200 supply before your opponent is at 100 supply, great. But if you don't beat them before they get 200 supply, then it doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm sure you do. Is that an observer? That's an observer. Look at these guys glitching out. It's almost like something I like to see on a screensaver. It is the Dragoons glitching out dance. That was fun. All right, so I mean, the third base goes down unopposed for Bisu here. He's working on shuttles of his own. We got more DTs from Tyson. He did pretty well with them that first time around. It's 138 to 116 supply. So he's back up. Wow, 141 to 116 supply. Tyson is really starting to get past Bisu here, you guys. He might actually just take a game off of Bisu, which, according to what I've read on his Wikipedia, I do not expect that to happen. But again, he hung with him in the game 1, the first time these two guys played. So I don't see why we can't see it again. All right, Zealots with legs, with +1 attack, sneaking up this left side. They're going to try to take down this third base for Tyson. There are cannons here, but cannons are not actually that good against Zealots, as it turns out. And, okay, defensive Zealots here and a cannon are much, much better. There we go. See, this is a small window. There's +1 and +1. Bisu trying to come up with some shuttles. I keep thinking this is a shuttle, but that's just an observer. Oh, it's alive, but it's getting shot at. But what's in here? Oh, the High Templar, more storms! And then they turn into an Archon, but that's not going to really accomplish much of anything. Zealot versus Zealot battles here. Definitely more Zealots from Bisu than from Tyson. 158 to 129 supply. I mean, that's another great hit to the economy of Tyson. That's a lot of... Oh, is he going to get more kills over here? Look, remember what I said? He's good against Zealots? Yeah. Pretty good against Zealots. All right, so held. He's not dead. He's still up 167 to 132. I think he needs to kill something. He needs to kill the third base. He needs to wipe out these Zealots, possibly. That'd be real nice, actually. If you could catch these dudes in this corner, fighting them. +2 attack for for Tyson, rather, and +1 attack for Bisu. So upgrade advantage definitely favoring Tyson, but that positioning is really good. 4 Zealots can attack at the top of the ramp, and only 2 on the middle of the ramp there. Tyson just, fine, I'll expand here. The Zealots are a threat, but we'll deal with them later. Thank you very much. We haven't really seen any Reaver play. Are we checking that production tab? We certainly are. This is Stargate coming in. For Tyson, interestingly enough, is not actually sending the Dragoons to break this. Like, it's not even... Look, he's even leaving with his own Zealots. What is going on? You can't leave these here. Tyson, no. Tyson. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 178 to 161 supply. Tyson is still up, but like I said, once he hits 200 and Bisu can catch up, it doesn't matter anymore. He's been so passive. Ever since that one Dark Templar drop, Tyson has just not wanted to really attack anything at all. Is there more stuff happening here? Yep, there definitely is. Oh, the storm drops. How many kills you got? Ah, I couldn't see. He died too fast, too quickly. He's got a DT hanging out up here too, which I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay, so Dark Templar and Cannon. Let me clear this out. Not entirely sure that Tyson knows this guy is here or not. 178 to 169 supply. All right, he's going for it. There's also Dark Templar here, you guys. How? My goodness gracious. How have we had... Oh, Dark Archon, I apologies. How have we had so many Dark Archons on the channel lately? I don't understand. Well, Tyson has donated some units to Bisu there. That's not ideal at all. Oh, that he just... He feedbacked. He just feedbacked one of the High Templar with the Dark Archon. So that's pretty good stuff. But you still can't break this front. 180 to 174. Yeah, man, Bisu's caught up now. He's up. He's ready to rock. He's on 3 base economy. You are on 4 base economy, which is nice. But here's your engagement of just Archons and Storm. Oh, the Dark Archon got picked off here. Upgrade advantage is, yes, still here for Tyson. He's pushing through Storms on the right side. Dragoon's doing so much work for Tyson right now. Oh my gosh, the Storms are good defensively here for Bisu, but it's 150 to 104 supply. The upgrade advantage helping so much for Tyson. Get in there. Get in there. I mean, there's more High Templar down there, mind you, but they don't have the energy to do anything. They have to just turn in... Well, that guy almost does. Tyson, is he just going to patiently pick apart Bisu here? Got that big advantage with the DTs in the early game, and he's just been riding that to an attempted victory here. That said, man, I expect him to win at this point, but if he doesn't, it's going to be a huge disappointment. The patience. What are these? He's throwing up cannons at the front against Bisu that he can pull back to if some Zealots come up and try to deal with him. Oh, this is amazing. +3 attack is almost done for Tyson. Is +2 done? Yep, +2's done for Bisu, but that is not going to be the same for long. Arbiter's in production now for Tyson too. And Stasis. That's really important. If we can Stasis like half this army and then just crush it all. Man, Tyson, is he going to do it? Is he going to take down Bisu in this match? I certainly believe he's capable of it. He's in a great position to do so. He's setting up a contain, but guess what? These guys aren't contained. These Zealots are moving up to try to wipe stuff out. There are 4 cannons defending the 4th base of Tyson over here. Is it going to be enough to defend against these guys? Absolutely not, which is why the army is responding to deal with this. Is he pulling everybody back? No. No, the cannons can't hold. You just lost your contain to deal with this Zealot run by. Tyson, discipline. You need discipline. 189 to 174 supply. Again, Bisu is coming back, man. Bisu, every time he gets knocked down a peg. It was 50 supply up. 50 supply up for Tyson, and now Bisu's back. Is this another drop attempt? Certainly is another drop attempt. Where are you, man? Where you going? Where you going to unload? Probably over here. All right, cannons. Save it. You're not going to save it, are you? Nope. Oh, that was a good storm dodge. Wait, they almost went back to work. Okay, decent storm dodge here. Coming. All right. Well, they do take down the cannons at the 4th base of Tyson. Cannons are down. Dark Templar defending pretty adequately here, but 197 to 177 supply. Tyson, man, you can do it. He cleans up the Zealot attack. He's trying to set up this contain still. Okay, if he can contain Bisu on 3 bases while he has 5 bases, maybe that's a good chance. Maybe it's a good chance for him to get something done here and get a victory, right? Right. He's got Arbiter Tech out before Bisu does. Bisu's not even... Does he have even a Stargate? I don't think he even has a Stargate, you guys. I haven't seen him make any Stargate units anyway. Kaderan Amulet. Yep. Tyson's working on that for his High Templar too. Is this still alive? There's still a High Templar in this shuttle. He escaped with one. Storm. Defensive storms being used here. Did he just snipe? No, I think he sniped the observer of Tyson there. Tyson's observer. Another defensive storm. Archon trying to come up. That's not going to happen. Oh, maybe it will. Fair enough. All right, man. Tyson, I'm liking what you're doing here. I'm a fan of what you're doing here, but you got to make something happen. All right, here we go. Where's the stasis? Where is it? There's the stasis, catching a couple Archons, some High Templar, and Zealots. Okay, this is really, really looking good for Tyson. He's going for the move-in, and that is your good game. Tyson does take a game off of Bisu in an incredible display. Those Dark Templar caught Bisu by such surprise, lost infinite amounts of mining time in the main base. I mean, lost units, lost probes. Oh, such a horrible place to be. He was able to claw his way back. The storm drops were gorgeous. I think he storm dropped 3 of the 4 bases that were up for Tyson at that point. But the Arbiter Tech was much faster from Tyson. I don't think Bisu was even going for it, to be honest. He didn't really show any indication that's what he was trying to do. But yeah, got the stasis on a good chunk of these units. Just one. That's all it needed. Didn't have a lot of energy to do anything else to the Arbiter. And then the Archon count was way, way higher. There was just nothing left to defend this from Bisu. And the win goes to Tyson. Way to go, man. I'm so impressed with anybody who can take a game off of one of these titans of StarCraft Brood War. Anybody that can beat Bisu, Flash, or Jaedong just has my respect forever. I mean, I know what happens, obviously, because they don't have undefeated records in Brood War, but man, it's just so fun to see, especially in these longer games. It seems like the longer the games go, the more the Titans really start to improve. So let's go ahead and check the final score. Yeah, pretty in favor of Tyson there. They both produced about the same. Bisu actually produced more units than Tyson did at 230 to 216, but killed more and lost fewer did Tyson. So not the best control. A lot of these units lost their probes too, which is not great. Lost 13 buildings. Really doesn't tell the whole story there. Bisu did some great job killing cannons and stuff, but didn't help in the long run. And then economically, it's just more gas mined, more minerals mined, and more spent. That's what 4 bases to 3 bases can do for you. So great job by Tyson getting the win against Bisu. Fantastic, fantastic PvP. Hope you enjoyed it, because that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.